Okay, presenter minta ni tunjukkan muka. Khairul Hazim, okay, boleh continue?
Okay, for the introduction, we start with what is mobile security. So mobile security, or more specifically, is mobile device security that can be defined as a method for protecting portable computing device such as smartphone, tablet and laptop, and network they connect to, from malware attack and securing mobile device data from unauthorized access. Next is the importance of mobile security. In this modern era, mobile gadget is commonly used by people regardless of age, anywhere, anytime, especially smartphones that are very important for us millennials uh, to do our daily routine or activities such as work, messaging people, work and messaging people. So the importance of mobile security is to protect our sensitive data from being leaked, protect you from against malvertiser, and you are not vulnerable to malware and virus attack. So the objective of the project are to discover about this topic in more depth and detail. Next is to discover the type of attack and threat that usually occur in smartphone. Next is to discover how to install and use the software, and lastly to discover the features and advantage of the tools.
Okay, so this is my part. What is the topic all about? Asa dengar tak Asa?
Okay, dengar.
Okay.
Cantik.
Okay, so we're going to get to know more about this software. The software that we're using is Termux. So Termux is an Android terminal emulator and Linux environment app that works directly with no rooting setup required. Minimal play system is installed automatically. Additional packages are available using apt package manager. So system requirements for this Termux thingy, Android 7.0 until 9.0, because when you use 10.0, it may have issues. And this is a requirements for the CPU, at least 200 MB of disk space, blah blah blah. And the data processing is with Python. So when you're like using the command thingy, it will be using Python language. And programming in a development environment, downloading and managing files and pages using time-established tools, learning the basics of the Linux command line, environment running an SSH client, synchronizing and backing up your files. Okay. So how are we going to install the software? By using Android only. So first of all, this is for Android only, as it will be only appear on Play Store app. Go to your Play Store app and search for Termux. So when you found Termux, tap install Termux to install it on your phone. Easy as ABCs. And you're good to go. So it will appear with that screen. Okay. So features of the tools. Firman.
Hazim.
Hazim. Oh, okay.
Okay, for the features of the tools. For the general feature is to use to find and scan weakness in computer system and web application and server and network. Next is to support the user in the hacking process, and lastly to exploit the weakness in computer system, web application, server and network in many manners like attacking it. For the specific feature like Kali Linux, Kali Linux, the feature is Kali Linux is full of customization of Kali ISOS with live build to create customized Kali Linux image. Contain a bunch of meta package collection with aggregate different tools set, and this inclusion of Raspberry Pi 2. Next, for the Nmap, the feature is interactive and it is graphical result viewing. It also summarize detail about a single host or a complete scan in a convenient display. For the Metasploit, first feature is basic command line interface. Next is manual brute forcing and manual brute forcing. That's all.
For the advantage of hacking tools, it is to recover lost information. It is suitable. The tools are important, especially when someone forgot or lost their password. Other than that, we can also recover files that are corrupted because of virus. This way, we can actually counter further actions from the hackers. Next, to perform penetration testing to strengthen hardware and network security, the tools help us to see our hardware weakness by penetration testing. Then, to protect productivity, virus can slow down our mobile phone to a crawl and make working on them practically impossible. This can cause a lot of wasted time for us to run any application. And then to put adequate preventative measures in place to prevent security breaches. An effective way to prevent being a victim of hackers is through the use of these tools. The tools can slow down the hacker activity since we can track their action by using its feature, so that we can perform further action to prevent them to get in our mobile phone. Lastly is secure web browsing.
Buka kamera sikit, Firman. Firman buka kamera sikit. Tak kenal. Tak ingat muka.
Saya tak boleh buka webcam saya.
Ya ke?
Uh-uh.
Okay, continue.
Okay, lastly is secure web browsing. Millions of hackers, phishers and other cyber thieves are also online. They create sophisticated web-based threat and that can infect our smartphone. This tool can help by alerting us about the malicious files contained in our device or someone try to break out our device security.
Okay, next. I'm following.
Yes.
Buka kamera, Anis Nazira.
Nak buka kamera?
Yeah, you are presenting, right?
Okay. Sekejap ya.
Boleh
Boleh, boleh.
Alah, online je kot. Tak payahlah nak cuak-cuak semua. Untuk grup-grup lain, saya ada post rubrik dekat WhatsApp. Minta wakil atau ketua isikan form rubrik tu and then bagi balik dekat WhatsApp tu untuk saya marking. Okay, continue.
Okay. Cyber criminals usually driven by financial motive. They often want the information to sell it to the third party or to use it to blackmail people. Since nowadays, people tend to use mobile phones rather than laptop or PC. So the cyber criminals, they move from hacking the desktop
to the mobile device. There are many type of mobile malware. Some of them are adware. Adware is advertisement supported software.
Advertisement supported software.
Yes, adware.
Okay.
So in mobile, we call it malware because it's a mobile adware.
Okay. This is new. Mm-mm.
Oh. Okay, mobile adware, they collect data from the device so they can spam the user with ads. And they usually target Android because Android is an open source mobile platform system. Compared to Apple iOS, iOS is more secure than Android. So, and usually user, we will agree to show ads so we can use the ads for free. And because of that, adware can enter our phone easily. And okay, next slide. So another mobile malware is phishing. Phishing on smartphones. Phishing on smartphones. Since
Phishing on smartphone.
people are becoming more aware about phishing attack by email. So attackers, they switch their game by phishing through social media. For example, through WhatsApp, through games, even dating apps also has phishing.
I see.
So this is proven when Vermon's 2020 Mobile Security Index reported that 85% successful phishing attacks on mobile occur outside the email. So next time user must be very careful because phishing, we tend to click everything that people send to us. So after this, please be careful. So next one is data leakage. Data leakage happens when there's is unauthorized access to the data without take place of any kind of attacks. This is through the access to our microphones, camera, gallery, contacts, files, and many more. We don't know how the apps collects our data, right? Like for example, WhatsApp recently they say that they can know what we type, what we talk about. So actually, those things already happen in other apps. We as user, we just don't know about that. So hoping that there are no hackers want to try access to our data and try to blackmail us. So another mobile malware is to worry is about 5G implementation. 5G implementation now is the next generation wireless network technology. So the biggest hype about 5G is related to the speed as it is expected to be 100 times faster than 4G. Despite making life easier for us, 5G technology could be the new cyber security threat. Therefore, hackers can infect data packets because of the high-speed data transfer. And the last one is ransomware. We have mobile ransomware too, and some of the mobile ransomware is WANA locker, double locker, leaker locker, and caller locker. WANA locker is WannaCry copycat. They're inspired by the WannaCry ransomware. It encrypts the files that cannot be restored as there's no decryption software that can be used with local ransomware. So users are advised to always do file backups and install antivirus software to for their phone. The next one is double locker. Double locker can do two things, which is encrypt user data on Android device and change the security pins. Double locker is quite dangerous actually because the future version of double locker might steal money from our bank while extorting money from victims to ransom payment. Next one is caller ransomware. Caller ransomware is disguised as a malicious adult team S on at least 48 different porn websites that direct users to the central hub. This happens caller is found when people try to search for porn websites. So if you search for porn website, you might found caller mobile ransomware. Victims tends to pay the ransom because they feel guilty for browsing those kind of websites. So that's why attackers get the money.
I see.
So last one is Liquor Locker. Liquor Locker is a ransomware that threaten their victims to leak the victims' information, private information to public if the victim refuse to pay the ransom to the attackers. The ransomware operates by locking the home screen while accessing the private information after victim give permission during installation of the software. The ransomware also can read and access the victim's email address, contacts, Chrome history, text messages, photo gallery, and some device information. So this style, if you don't want to, this style, attackers will blackmail you. If you don't want to pay the ransom, then they will expose your private information. But this ransomware, all this ransomware, victims are not advised to pay the ransom because if we pay the ransom, there's no guarantee that the attackers will give back our phone. And there might be possibility that attackers will ask us to pay more. So instead of pay the ransom, we must figure out how to remove the ransom. Okay, this is how to defend our security measure to prevent cyber threats. The
Okey,
first
sekejap
one.
ya. Sekejap ya, Anis. Untuk yang lain minta dengar presentation group awak ni sebab topik yang kita bagi untuk setiap group study tu is new. Maksudnya tidak ada dalam syllabus sangat, betul tak? So that's why kita nak saya bagi you buat research ataupun buat projek ni sebab you akan dapat nampak lebih banyak lagi kan. Contoh ransomware, Anis tadi dah cerita macam lebih detail. Rupanya ransomware ada dekat Android kita, bukan saja dekat PC atau laptop. So be careful. So untuk group-group yang lain minta beri perhatian untuk latest threats yang ada. That's why kita buat projek ni. Okay, continue.
Okay, so the security measure to prevent cyber threats is first, install security software for device. Many of us has no antivirus application in our device, so please install one because this software can detect any malicious activity such as virus, trojan that enter our phone. Some of them can also remove the ransomware, the trojan. Later I will tell you the antivirus software that you can install for free or you can pay the software. And the next one is secure device with better password. Um, this is can reduce the risk to being easily hacked because your device has password. So although it's just like the first layer of security, but it still help. So uh, it's not wrong to have a password in your phone. And the most important is keep software updated because as Sir Gigi also said, it can patch the holes in our system. So hackers cannot find the loophole and attack us from that. And the next one is download apps from official stores. You cannot download apps from any untrusted source because it might be inject us with Trojan. They also can put virus and Trojan in the app. So it is always advisable to download from Play Store, for example. But Google Play Store also has these malicious apps, so be careful. Always look for review and rate. And after this, we must try to understand the app permission before allowing them. Yes, we don't read the terms and whatsoever yang panjang tu kan. We don't read that. We just like agree. But after this, if they ask request for permissions, like for example, if the apps is about calculator apps, for example, but suddenly it wants to ask permission for contacts, SMS, but it doesn't related to the app. So be careful. Don't allow that. And that's all for security measure. Okay, this is hacking apps for Android. This is just for your information. Don't use this to hack other people's phone. It's just for your knowledge. And the first one is AndroRes. AndroRes is stand for Android and Remote Administrative Tools. It provides the ability to trigger the server connection by SMS or calls. This apps has the ability to collect information of the device such as contacts, call logs, location, and messages. It can also monitor some activities in the phone such as messages received, make a phone call, take pictures from the camera, open URL in default browser, and many more. The next one is hack code. It has recognition, scanning, and security fit modules that are available in this app. It is a collection of tools for ethical hackers, IT specialists, and penetration testers. It has a few functionalities such as Google hacking, SQL injection, WHOIS, scanning, DNSD, security RSS feed, exploits, and many more. Next one is C-Sploit is like it. This app also include Metasploit framework out of the box, and you can do man-in-the-middle attacks. It is an open source hacking app and could be one of the most powerful hacking apps for Android. This can be used for pen tester also. And the last one is FaceSniff. FaceSniff is widely used to snoop into people's Facebook, Twitter, and other social medias using Android device. It allows intercept and sniff Wi-Fi network traffic. This also can steal cookies and give unauthorized access to attackers to the victim's social media account. And the last one. Okay, these are the antivirus that Android user can use. The first one is Bitdefender Mobile Security. It is a paid software. It has the anti-theft capabilities that allows users to locate and lock their device remotely. In addition, it also allows users to send messages to the device, which is very useful if the device is missing, meaning that if your device is being stolen or what, you can send message. The apps can send message to the device, and we can locate where the device whereabouts from the message. It also has real-time protection for Google's Chrome browser, and it's wear-on technology that adds a security layer to the user's smartwatch, giving alerts to its user whenever the user accidentally leaves his phone behind. The next one is Norton Mobile Security. This software also paid. The special about this software is it offers app advisor and vets apps for any possible privacy risk. This software also include call blocking feature to protect against spam phone calls and produce alert when connecting to an insecure wireless network. The advantage of this is quite pricey, but as long as your phone is protected, so I think it's worth it. And the next one is Avast Mobile Security. So this one is free. Although it's free, it has excellent virus scanning. It also includes anti-theft features, and it has junk cleaner to free up space and RAM booster to speed up the device. But this app comes with ads. It can be removed by upgrading to the premium.
Saya pakai Bitdefender. RM4 sebulan.
RM4 je.
Okay lah.
Ya betul. Sebab kalau awak pakai kalau you pakai DG dalam apps DG tu dia ada mobile security antivirus macam tu. Maksudnya you boleh beli under DG which is RM3 je. So mungkin you Celcom ke Maxis ke pun ada juga package macam ni. So dia jadi lebih murah. Saya Bitdefender lah. Bitdefender means kalau orang 3 kali dia try untuk log in you punya mobile, nanti dia ambil gambar orang tu. Okay. And then dia akan email you. So dia macam tu. Memang best lah. Continue.
Okay, and next one is AVG antivirus. This is quite similar to the Avast antivirus, but it does not have the same features. But AVG antivirus Pro version include standard anti-theft capabilities. Also, the premium version also offer photo vault to secure photos, call blocking, and Wi-Fi security scanner. And the last one is Kaspersky Internet Security. It's also free, and it is a top-notch malware detection, although it is free. The feature is support for Android Wear, and the premium version of this software includes anti-phishing protection. That's all for me.
Okay, continue.
Okay. Amelia? Mike. Kenapa? Sekejap. Sir.
Ya?
Katanya ada masalah mic pula.
Siapa?
Amelia.
Emilia ada masalah mic. Aisyah Harun lah ambil part ni.
Aisyah Harun. Okay, Aisyah Harun cuba ya.
Oh, anyone yang boleh ambil part ni.
Okay.
Aisyah boleh continue je.
Okay. Nothing much about this part. It is the commands for using the Termux in your phone. So basically, this is the commands for to to launch the Python language because they use Python language. Faham tak? So the first one
Yep.
is apt update, and the second one is apt upgrade, and the third one is pkg install Python, and the fourth one is pkg install Python too.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so basically, it's just the commands for launching the Python language.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, let me tell you ini dekat Linux ni. Okay, so bila kita install sesuatu software, install sesuatu tools dekat Linux, first thing first kita kena update software tu. So that's why dia ada apt update, lepas tu upgrade. Okay,
Oh.
dia nak dapatkan the latest version of the Python. Macam tu. Okay, so barulah kita pkg package install Python, package install Python 2. So nombor 5 saya tak tahu. Okay, next.
Okay. Next. This is the
After
video.
executing all of the
So nak tengok video ke?
Boleh. Better.
Okay.
comments from the previous slide, I will continue with apt-get install git.
Ini siapa buat?
Please enter while
Amelia.
and wait until the execution.
Dia sama macam yang kita buat SQL injection kan? Lebih kurang. Okay, ni package.
After that, insert the link provided into this command. I get this link from GitHub. This command is to clone the malicious tool from GitHub and start to install the tool. After that, enter cd along with the file name, which is malicious. And then enter ls to view the list of files in malicious directory. To install new Python 2 module, enter this command. And this command is to install the latest request package of Python 2. You want to know pip is a package management system used to install software package for Python. Then enter this command to open and install the malicious script. As you can see, the malicious script is already installed. For
Ini
Android
dekat phone ke?
number 1.
Dekat phone.
Oh.
After that, input number 15 to start downloading Elite virus. Then enter ls to get the list of files in malicious folder. Enter cd android and then ls to show the virus file in the folder. And then enter this command to copy the virus file and embed that file to the phone storage.
Okay.
If the permission denied, you can use this command to solve it. Just press allow. And type again this command. To check whether the virus file is already in the phone storage or not, you can type cd/sd card and then ls. As you can see, the virus file is already there. Now let's check the elite.apk virus in the file manager. And there it is. Don't install this virus, just click cancel. To detect this virus, I am using Phone Manager. And wait until the scan is complete. Other than using Phone Manager to scan virus in your mobile phone, you can use any antivirus software such as Adware antivirus or Kaspersky.
Okay, that's good, that's good. Ni pakai Kaspersky
The virus has been detected and it is a Trojan, which can control your device remotely.
Elite APK Elite
You can
APK.
open File Manager again to check whether the virus is still there. As you can see, the virus has been removed from the Phone Manager.
Okay, that's all for the video.
Okay, that's good. You demo how the virus can be installed and then how the antivirus can detect the virus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good.
Lama ni pun 4 Amelia.
Okay, kita boleh skip.
Skip, okay.
Uh,
Okay, conclusion.
In conclusion, hacking tools are extremely dangerous if it used by the irresponsible parties who had intention to do a bad thing to their victims. In the preceding section, we saw the methodology of hacking. Why should we be aware of hacking and some tools which a hacker may use? So we had to make sure we are one step ahead the hackers and crackers. Now we can see what can we do against hacking or to protect ourselves from hacking. And then the first thing we should do is to keep ourselves updated about those software we are using for official and reliable sources. For example, firewalls need to be monitored and updated. Every day new software comes out and when you install that software, it will update the firewall. If the software opens a hole in the firewall and the firewall does not update, the hackers can get in. Lastly is to educate ourselves and others against black hat hacking. Ethical hackers play a crucial role when it comes to this situation. Nowadays, they were the backbone of network security. The role of ethical hacking in security is to provide us with awareness of how we could be attacked and why we are targeted, so that the black hat hacker will find it difficult in turn to make us as their victim. In example, the hacking apps that may be employed by hackers in conducting ethical hacking on smartphone are Android, Nmap, Kali Linux, NetHunter,